Cheka, and I want to welcome you to the Get Rich Activist podcast. Now, you might be wondering me, why choose the word Get Rich Activist? And before I answer you, I need to give you a bit of a background about my story. My story starts, I'm 9 years old, I'm about entering the room and my mom is crying. And ladies and gentlemen, she's not crying for any other reason other than the house that she had recently bought is about to be repossessed. Because in that same year, ladies and gentlemen, my father passed away. And in passing away, he did not leave anything for my mom to inherit, but rather debt. She found herself in a position where she had amassed a large amount of debt. As a consequence, at the time, she could not service the debt and facing now a repossession of her brand new home. Now, she cries because she finds herself hopeless. And at that moment in time, ladies and gentlemen, only one thing could have helped her. Only one thing could, sort of wipe away the tears of my mom, and that was money. And so I knew that particular day that for me never to have to see my mom cry, I need to have made sure that the money is right. And throughout me growing up, throughout my childhood, I never wanted to see myself in a position where I'm not living the life to the best of my abilities, but most importantly, not having the financial freedom that I so wanted. That at the age of 9 years old, I went out, I started selling, because again, I'm trying to solve this big problem of money. And we're living today in a time where I don't care where you are on this particular planet, but someone somewhere is trying to solve a money problem. Someone somewhere has to explain to their kids why they have to now start to obviously leave the home that they, were so accustomed to and find themselves in a position where they have to settle in for a lower life. Someone somewhere, ladies and gentlemen, has to explain to their wife, to their kids, they have to explain to their family members why it is that they can no longer supply a life that they actually deserve. And so I create this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, called the Get Rich Activist. I mean, we're living in a time today where everybody's an activist. You're a political activist, civil rights activist. They are all called. And I'm not here to bring something that opposes to that, but I'm here to create an environment where we stand for something much more uniting, if you will. If there's anything that combines us, respect that every single person is trying to solve a money problem. Whether you have a lot of money and you want to, find ways in which you can multiply the money that you have by, exchanging it for more leverage, or alternatively, you don't have a lot of money, but you want to have a lot of money, right? And so everybody's trying to solve a money problem on this particular planet. Every single person is solving a money problem on this planet, and I call this the Get Rich Activist, not just about money, by the way, right? It's actually about, if you look at the word called rich, or the word rich, that is, the word in itself is a descriptive word. It's a word that we use to describe an environment of abundance, right? If you talk about the soil and saying the soil is rich, that means that the soil in itself is a conducive environment for crops to actually unleash their full potential by producing quality fruit. And again, this in your life, in my life, I had moments in my life where, in fact, even right now, I'm constantly looking for environments, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to give birth to the next version or the best version of me. So in this podcast, we're going to be looking at ideas, thoughts, patterns, ladies and gentlemen, that will begin to unlock those particular potential. There's right now in your life, there's a place where you are currently at, but there's also a place where you want to be. You're probably watching this video right now. The house you're living in is not the house you want to stay in. The car you're driving is probably not the car that you want to drive. The things that is currently, the life you're currently living is probably not the life that you want to live. And so we want to create a conducive environment that's going to bridge this gap, that's going to push you from where it is that you are to where it is that you deserve to be. The Get Rich Activist podcast, ladies and gentlemen, is not just a place, but it is also a journey. We're going to walk this journey together. And this journey is the journey to discover your next best self. Thank you.